Okay, there is some more tools to make your life more easy. You know, development in the world takes place because some people are lazy and they are thinking about how to make it easy, and it makes the world go round, or that makes progress. One of this one is a Braumat Calculator. The Braumat Calculator is a tool to calculate the address of Braumat. You know, Braumat is mostly based on flags. Contrary to PCS7, most interface flags of Braumat is a flag in marker, in German, marker. But how you get the correct marker? You get it by the manual. In the manual there is a table, you can look there, but it takes time. Or there is one table which is quite useful. It's in the Excel, the folder Excel. The one we have been there in here. In the very beginning, all the Braumat flags are in one table. That's also very nice to easily identify the input of the ICM, the output of the ICM, or the PID and so on, to find the according flag. To print it out on a big sheet paper and then to go through it. Or you need the Braumat Calculator, and you give the number in the screen field, in this, the number of the, for example, the permanent condition for each unit, and you find the according flag. And you can copy paste this one to Thematic Manager. So all these elements of Braumat, all give them 0 to 3, that sounds like version 6. It's correct. This is version 6 and this is version 7. You see, there are some more result flags about the DFM. You give the according number, let's say 44, and in here the correct flag is popping up. It's coming. And you can use it in your software. This is all for the flags, and this is for the DBs, for the messages, poly. Also in here you can find the according address located in this DB by this table. And also the symbolic here on the right side. In here there is a little bit about mapping from version 6 to version 7. Other than this one, because many times we need to go to convert the project which was in version 6, needs to go to version 7, and here I make some table how things had been changing. Yeah, some symbolic had been changing. It's not your issue now at the moment, but also here idiomatic for your programming, you find some idiomatic. So this is a summary of useful flags and symbolic, and also of conversion tables for your programming, to make your programming more easy. For sure you can make your own notes in here to speed up the programming. It's very useful. I'm using it many times. Version 4.6, for example, the address is in here, version 5.3, version 7, and also the S7 1500. Also, you know, the Braumat is running on S7 1500 as well, and in here there's a table for this machine, S7 1500. S5, S7 converter, sometimes there is a conversion from S5 to S7. Also, this can be a useful table to speed up your engineering. Braumat Calculator, called Braumat Calculator. Okay, let's go ahead. The picture size, this is for version 6, to resize the pictures. Sometimes it's necessary to scale your picture according to these screens, to your display. And in version 6 there was no tool to do that, you need an external tool. In version 7 you have it integrated now in Braumat, but I want to show it to you. If you go here in the image design, it's a little bit hidden. But it's changing the background and the variables. The background and the variables will be changed. Tools, process diagram conversion. This is a tool, once again. You go here, open the image design, go to tools, process diagram conversion is doing this according to your settings. Say replace from this size to this size, background and the variables. You can also select many, for example in here, peer processing. You can select many pictures, this one and this one and this one and this one and this one, to do it on a batch. To do it on a batch. Okay. Image resizer, bigger sizer, and the tooltip position. The tooltip position, it's also an add-on, not part of Braumat. The tooltips is very nice and beautiful, as long as they are in the correct position. In here, it's not correct position. Yeah, it looks like modern art, Yeah, and it takes your precious time to put all the text in the right position. And with this tooltip, you select the picture, you go in the WinDCS, Bilder, and you select one by one. You cannot do all, and you can say the bitmaps and ICM, these two elements. First you say show big file, then the big file is coming here, and then tooltips on or tooltips off. You can switch all on, all off. The clients will like it. They like these tooltips to see the name, what the ICM. I show you on the process image. This is not a process image. This is a process image. These are the tooltips. They are quite useful for transparency. And then you say optimize tooltip position. And then all these tooltips will be in the proper position. And here on the right side you see the result. And that's a nice tool for doing that. Tooltip position. Okay, let's go ahead. This we do have already. Programmer's guide. Tips and tricks. Tips and tricks is for Braumat professionals. For example, fast ICM. If you have elements which are running on need to be switched on very fast, it's possible with Braumat. There's a lot of hidden functions in Braumat, which is not so easy to get out of the manual. Yeah, and this one you see, it's a long list of tips and tricks. If you have time, you can go through it. What you can do with Braumat. It's a lot what you can do with Braumat, but not all is, the people are not aware what all is possible. Tips and tricks. Operator manual. This is for the programmer. This is for the operator. We have the operator manual in German, in English, in French, in Spanish. No, French not, but in Romania. For the operators. Yeah, if you want, you can translate it also in your language. A guideline for new operators to understand fast how to manage Braumat, how to handle Braumat, what you can do in case of alarms and so on. Also for the maintenance people, in this operator manual, there's a lot of information for maintenance. It's Braumat features. This is an Excel file with all the features of Braumat. This is a lot, and not all is people know. Not if you go here, you can see a picture is popping up. The blue means what is new in version 7. What is coming new? Some is cancelled in version 7. Recipe features, quantity, schedule. What all you can do with Braumat, depending from the version. And you can see, for example, one here, it's 128 sequences. That's quite a lot. This is quite a lot. And this changed to version 7. Now you can have a lot of different equipment in only one PCU, which was not possible before. Before it was only 64. So it changed a lot concerning the quantity by going to version 7. This is a design guide. The design guide is maybe it's good for the you make the offer, yeah, how to design the pictures, how there's a lot of what does it mean and so on. The design guide. This is something about root control. It's a document for the contract. Yeah, you can give it to the client, the design guide, and say that's the way how we are doing it. That's the way how we are doing it. And so they can go through it and say, no, we want to have the color of the pipe not green but blue, and we want this valve, the symbolic of the valve in a different way. So if you want to make a good contract, you can use this document to clarify how the client wants to have his plant, concerning colors, concerning symbols, concerning sizes, and so on. SDS, system design specification. Design specification, HMI. Okay, design. From the information, I want to show you something now, which is not so, people don't know. It's possible in Braumat to connect a 7300, but with no code in the machine. There is a description how you can do it. It's a hidden function, but if you want to visualize another PCU, 300 for, I don't know, for a minor function, it's possible to access all the data of the S7300 by Braumat. If you make some settings in the ini file. I've done that. I have two machines in here. Oh, this is not running. Which are not, there is no code of S7400 in here. In these machines there are something else. And if you look here, you see there is a connection to 3 machines. But only the machine number 1 is really Braumat. The other one is a S7400 with no Braumat code in it. And the third one is a S7300. I can show you here in this administration, configuration. Here these two machines, S7300, S7400. S7400 but no Braumat. And when I open here, go here, engineering, blah blah blah, open it. S7300, for example, let's say a fixed value or something like that. No. And again, I go online. It's not coming. Oh, it's not coming. Where is my template? Step 7. Anyway, I don't want to lose so much time now. Normally it's running. But I think the machine is not loaded. It's not loaded. I don't see the template right now, yeah. Normally you can see this data from the PCU, but you have not the recipe, or you don't have these PID functions. It's not possible. Yeah? Only you can access what is existing, the DBs which are existing. Maybe this DB is not existing, this is PCU, to see and change values. For example, you have a compressor. The compressor is shipped with a 7300. You want to see the temperature and the alarms and so on. You can do this by Braumat without making a cross communication, without programming a specific cross communication. So that's also a nice hidden function of Braumat. Okay. Anyway, now I can switch off these PCUs. I don't need it anymore. This one and this one. Okay. So this is connect no Braumat PCU. And average calculation. This it's also not many tools are not integrated yet. I want to show you how fast you can integrate one of these tools. Average. Go to Braumat. Stop it. Stop the running system. User 001. Go in the file you download from the internet. Go in WinDCS and copy all this to your PCU. Okay, it wasn't here. And now when we restart Braumat, that's not all. That's not all. For the average, it's not enough to copy this one. This code must be translated in Semantic Manager. You need to open the Semantic Manager. There is a document with the description. How to integrate it for all the functions. You have a document, how to integrate it. And then you need to go in the Semantic Manager, take this code, you go in the Semantic Manager, Quellen, for example, here you have a temporary file, and you paste it, and then maybe you take a look what you are doing. Always think what you're doing. UDT 3402. That means prior to translate it, you should check that you don't have these blocks already in your project. You need to be sure that the new Braumat tools are not existing already, are not overriding any of your DBs or FCs. You see in the manual which blocks are used. Normally it's not the case. But this is necessary. Then you translate it, Control B, translate it. I think the language is not properly. Normally these tools are set to English. So you need to set your Braumat to English. How you can do that? I can show you. English. And then you can translate it properly. Okay. Now this average is coming here. You see this average in here. Now there are the modules, and the average calculation is doing 50 values every minute or every 20 seconds. You can define the time grid to make it more smoothly. Or for example, you want to have the flow in the complete production of the louder time. You want to have the average flow, and you can make this calculation by this block. Average calculation. Or to have any value, to have this average value. Okay? Average. Okay, I think we have seen already some of this now. Active alarms. The problem in Braumat is that you don't see the actual alarms, the alarms which are active at the moment. When there is an alarm on Friday afternoon, and the people go home, and Sunday morning they come back, they want to start filtration, it's not starting because the alarm is already disappeared from the PCU server. You don't see it anymore. It's too far away. But this tool is showing you not only the alarms which are running now, which are active now. Yeah. Okay, this is German. Yeah. It's very easy to integrate it, but you need to adapt it to each PCU. It's a process image, and you have to, for each PCU, you have to copy paste it and adapt it to the according PCU number. There is also a function from this Meldebild, from this message view, to show the high score of the messages. Which ICM is generating the most alarms? This is also part of this tool to see active alarms. Manual. Can I see something here? No, I don't see anything here. To see all the alarms which had been generating the most, all the ICM which generated the most alarms. And also you see all the ICMs which are in simulation or in manual. There's also a filter to extract all the ICN, which are in simulation, or feedback, or forcing enable. The forcing enable. When the forcing enable is switched on, all this will be shown by this function. Okay. Next one is a protocol, a free protocol. We have in Braumat the free protocol, but it's based on Access, and it's not supported anymore. But we have an alternative based on Excel. You can make a free protocol. There is a presentation for it, but I show you a folder. This one. I can show you one protocol. This is one example. That means in Excel you design your free protocol you want to have. And in the parameterization, parameters. Okay. The database is also not in here. I have to integrate it. Database. Here in this folder, add-ons, you find all these Braumat apps. All these Braumat apps are in this folder. And for example, if you want one, we want this database generator. It's called database generator. You have a zip file, and the zip file, all the necessary data is in here. I copy this one in here, or I restart Braumat. And also this one needs to be copied in the Braumat folder. But there is a manual. In this manual, there is a description how to make it. Now we can go again in here. Parameters. Okay, now we have it here. Now we have 255 parameters, which can be used freely to log any value. That means the temperature, the time. Oh, wait a second, and so on. The time for the start of the EOP, or also average values. And only what you have to do, we have to select here the according source, the DFM, and where it should be triggered. That means in which sequence and in which EOP. Here you have to give the according sequence number, or in version 7 the name and the according EOP. Then automatically this file will be logged and written in a database, which is in here. The free protocol. It's part of the free protocols. In here. Here we see the data which is coming from the process. And one tool is converting now these protocols to Excel. It's taking the protocols from the database file. We select the year, let's say 2015 or 16. There is one mold intake. Let's take 15. Maybe we have some more. Brewhouse production. Create a new protocol in this functionality, which needs to be integrated in the system. You can easily integrate in the system. He copies protocol based on templates, create a protocol that the output at the end is a free protocol for the brew house, for the cellar, and for the fermentation. It looks like that. This is a wrapper, and this design you can make by yourself. But very easy. You can this way you can have very specific protocols for brew house, cellar, or the filtration, and there is templates already to make the life more easy to generate it. Okay, I think it can make a break.